In this video, we want to fix a small bug regarding our input pressed and released. So here we have our passive ability, and I'm just going to disconnect the print here. So we only print out our pressed and released. So if we play as a client, and this is with, this is with replicating the input set to be enabled, we can see that when I press, the server and client press, and when I release, the server and client release. If I play as a listen server and I press, you can see it prints out twice, on input pressed and on input released. So it's firing twice. And that's just due to a simple logic problem that I overlooked. So if we head over to our ability system component, go down to the ability input pressed and released, you can see that regardless, we are calling server set input pressed if we decide to replicate the input directly. So this means if you are the server, you are going to call ability spec input pressed, and if this is set to true, you are also going to call ability spec input pressed again because of this RPC. So what we're going to do is just like we do in on player controller set for the is owner actor authoritative to add our abilities and effects, we're going to check if the replicate input directly is true and we are not authoritative. So if we are not authoritative, we want to go ahead and call the RPC. So we're going to do this for both the pressed and released functions and give this a try. Alrighty, once that is finished, we can press play. And when we press space, we get one print and one print when we release. So if we check as client just to confirm, press space, we get on input pressed on client and server, and released, we get on input released on client and server. So that indicates that we are good to go, and that bug is resolved.